Stephen Rhall. My practice in terms of describing, as it's commonly done per materiality, is a conceptual practice. So it very much begins with an idea and the materiality or form of what manifests in exploring that idea. I guess my practice is also concerned, with place as well. So how we locate ourselves to specific places, and quite often that's to think about that is like in a familial type of sense, like you usually say where you're from, particularly in First Nations, vernacular or greetings and so forth. That's a common question, as it's very much about where you're from in terms of a connection to a place. My work, Gesture, 17 Degrees East, New Day Rising, consists of various physical interventions into the existing physicality of the Queen Victoria Market. It's at M Shed, specifically an area which is somewhat of a thoroughfare, so trading doesn't usually occur there. I'm making use of the visual language of the space as a market and people's movement through that space, and somewhat adopting or appropriating that visual language to form part of my work, very much as parallel lines, and they appear both on the ground, on one of the walls as well, the east wall, and as suspended above in that space at angle 70 degrees east off north, which are in line or parallel to the Birra. That shifting of otherwise Euro/Christian way of responding to landscape is not only acknowledging the site's deeper history, but also the history of that site as a cemetery, and the First Nations people from this country and elsewhere who have been interred there, most likely without the ceremony and ritual afforded to them otherwise. Then, as a work is activated in two main ways. One by the sun coming through and being, split by the diagonal beams in the roof to fall on the ground plane and form various parallelograms on that ground plane that shift in size and scale as the sun moves. So it's very much dictated by time. So temporality is very much part of this work. But it's also about placing us in the now as audience, that it's activated for every individual person that walks into that space and looks up into those suspended panels, which are as mirrors, that through that they see themselves as part of the work, but also due to the different angles of those lines in the roof and those on the ground plane, that there are parallelograms formed as well, which is a nod to the motifs of Southeast Australian First People mark making.